you go.
Yeah. Look, remember we was down and broke, no place to go. Now we got businesses.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Free Game Podcast, man. This is a real chill episode today, man. You know, we got new setup, you know. Got the little wines, glasses of wines. My boy Miah, my boy Don here. You know, we finally got us a free game banner back here. You know, a little decent little banner for the day. You know, as we get better, everything is gonna keep going up. We're gonna keep getting levels, man. Levels each and every month. We're gonna keep going up. But this one, we're gonna talk about more relationship stuff. Valentine's Day around the corner. We trying to get this out for y'all. You know, something more intimate, something that's other than basketball, other than football, other than sneakers, something that'll catch y'all attention, you know, raise y'all eyebrows. So we gonna turn it over to Don. He hosting it for today. Somebody who's more mature, somebody who got the years of experience under his belt, a seasoned vet, a big brother to us. So we look up to him for guidance. So go ahead, Don, take it over for us.
Yeah. Welcome y'all to this, like you said, a more intimate show. Something that I think both genders can definitely appreciate. This is Quisse to my right here, and Big Miah. Y'all know me. It's Coach Don. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please give us some response to our opinions and just respond to the questions that's being posed throughout this pod. We would definitely appreciate it. So, just to get things started, fellas, I'm going to ask y'all a few questions about your dating and relationship history. What's the longest committed relationship that you guys have been in?
Longest? My longest committed relationship. It was probably about 4 years.
4 years, okay.
4 years.
And that was that your first relationship you had?
Yeah, it was my first relationship. 4 years, man. High school
Sweetheart?
High school sweetheart, high school vibes, man.
Okay.
4 years.
Quisse, how about you?
I don't know. I would say anywhere between 2 to 3.
2 to 3 years?
2 to 3 years. I want to say I'm gonna go with 2.
2 to 3 years.
Two is more legit. That third year, I don't really count that. So we gonna stick with 2 on that one.
So that third year is kind of trendy.
That third year was the trenches. We ain't gonna go.
So for me, it's definitely been 8 years. You know, I've been married for 8 years, so that's definitely probably the longest committed relationship I've been in that and been involved in. How many people have you dated?
Years. How many people have I dated?
Yeah.
How old am I? How old I am? Let me see. I want to say about.
But that's the question, though. What's the difference between dating and talking? You mean like dating as a relationship, or dating as going on dates with others?
Dating as, I would say dating as being, you know, that's you, you know.
My thing and my boo.
That's like, okay, that's something I can claim.
Yeah, and I guess that will pose another question, like when do you figure out when you're past like that actual just like going on dates phase?
Right.
I say to pose of my time, as many years I have been on here in this world, I say I claimed about 5.
5 people that you dated.
5 people
that you dated.
That I would say
it's actually your girl.
I would say this is my girl. I would show her to the guys. I would introduce her to my mama. Like, this is that one. So about 5.
Okay.
Hopefully they ain't watching. Woo! Hopefully they ain't watching this joint. But it's all good.
I'm getting kind of up there.
Yeah, me.
I think I only dated about. I would say probably about 4 or 5 people as well that had that title.
Not everybody get that title now.
That grammar school stuff don't count. So probably like about 3 or 4. Really, 3 or 4 women that I actually like. That's my girl. No, 4 or 5. I'll take that back. 4 or 5. My girl.
I would say to me, I would say if it's junior on up, that's when it count. Anything on back, that don't count. Sophomore, that's freshman.
Count freshman, sophomore. Count.
Yeah, I mean, freshman can count.
That's high school,
That
man.
don't count. Not for me. Not for me, it don't count. What I'm doing?
I mean, for me, man, one.
One. Okay.
Heroes, number one, man. Number one.
Okay, so where is it for you guys where you say, hey, we done with the dating, let's go ahead and either we gonna be a thing or you don't have all
Like
that
when
type
you
of
make it
access to
official, like
yeah.
you get
And you know, a lot of this is gonna be a little biased because the people that we were actually involved with at that time are not present, and so it's gonna look a little different. You know what we saying. You know, we gotta drop our egos and be real with ourselves. And
They know. They know I ain't got nothing.
you just said I hope they not watching. So,
But they know that they ain't gotta watch. But they know in the back of their mind, they know what we had. I just hope they not watching. Shit, I'm always in the back of their mind.
okay.
What's the question?
What did you make it official?
When I make it official, alright. So how I make it official, you feel me? I usually go based off a solid 90-day thing, like a good 90 days. Like we talking, you feel me? Of course you go take it slow. Like I want us to be like friends. You feel me? Like is this somebody I can laugh with? Can they make me laugh? Can I make her laugh? You feel me? Like everything is just smooth. You feel me? And then is this somebody I can be like what's called like being vulnerable? Like can I share my emotions with this person? I'm like, alright, if I can share my emotions. Everything cool, everything culture, you feel me? Then after a good 3 months, let's make it official. You feel me? Went on a couple of dates, you feel me? All type of stuff. Like I need to be able to understand who you is in the beginning to make me want to go further down the line. Like that you gotta be upfront at the beginning. Like you don't be upfront with somebody within the first 90 days. What makes you think you're gonna make it past a year or more?
Amen.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a word.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yeah, I gotta speak it.
I don't know though, man. For me, it's probably a little bit more of a deadline, not a deadline, but a longer deadline. I would say, cause if I'm gonna make it official, I feel like we friends. So
you're gonna take more time to get to know that.
yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more time to get to know you.
So you typically, before you go to that next level of relationship, you friends with that person.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like,
cause I feel like that's a big step in being in a relationship. Like you gotta be friends. That's what my OG taught. It's like if you ain't friends with that person, and y'all ain't vibing out as a friendship, it's most likely not gonna work.
cool.
You gotta be that person's best friend almost. So.
What it is for you? What you think on that type of question?
With the dating, I mean, back then, when I was younger, I really wasn't trying to date people. I didn't want commitment, I didn't want that hassle with that. But I think the older me, if I wasn't already involved, I would definitely take the approach of, getting to know someone a little bit more. Getting to know about, family, all type of stuff,
Right. Yeah.
upbringing a little bit more, and not just like not thinking with my third leg, So, I would probably say that.
I did a lot of that growing up. You hear me?
Let's shout out to the fans again. We got some wonderful questions.
For sure.
I'm gonna hop right into one of those questions now. This person is from. She wants to keep her name anonymous. North side of Chicago.
I thought this was gonna see Mississippi or something.
How do you know you have feelings for a person?
Well, you feel like you got feelings for somebody if you can't stop thinking about them, man. If you just like, man, such and such, and more than just like, oh, shorty look good. It's like, damn, the way she, do certain things for me, or it might be, I don't know, just like the littlest things. It's like that really turn you on, and it's like non-sexual. For me, if I know, if I ain't really got no sexual lust for you, then I'm digging you. I'm definitely digging you.
So if it's more than just sexual lust, then
Yeah, so it's like if it's like just if I don't see you in that light, it's almost kind of weird if I don't see you in that kind of light, and I just like you like
without the sex.
without the sex,
Then
like
you may got a good chance of being the one.
right,
You
right.
may have a good chance.
You may have a good chance,
You may
but
have.
most of the time when that happens, like that's a good chance already, like you said. But yeah, for me, that's for me though. That's for me.
I feel like I don't know. First some of them got smell good. You feel me? I go based off the smell. I gotta be able to smell them more.
So
They smell good. You feel me?
so
When you
you
give them that
going-
hug, or when they walk past you, you feel like, oh yeah, I need to go ahead and talk that down. You feel me? Shoot my little shot, you know. But
No, we
most of the
talking about
time-
feelings.
Oh, you talking about feelings? Oh,
Right.
yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
talking about
we
shot.
Oh.
That's how I know. I'm damn. I'm gonna smell good. Alright,
Because I'm sure people don't smell too good coming out the gym,
yeah, nah.
Not at all.
but they look good working
look
out.
good, yeah.
But you know,
Look good.
Got that stank.
shouldn't have a stank, but it's sweat.
I hope you ain't staying.
Shouldn't be funky. I'm not, you know.
Yeah, you put on DO, you should be straight.
Yeah. For the most part, I say when this person like this somebody, like I said, this somebody I can like be intimate with, and without it being sexual. Intimate being like, you know, we can talk, we can have a good conversation about life, and I can open myself up to you. You feel me? Like I'm most likely a closed off person, and I don't like just telling the whole world like, oh, this is my feelings, this is who I am. Like that's too much. Everything is not for everybody. So for me to be like, okay, I can tell this person X, Y, and Z. Like, okay, this person might be for me. You
Right.
feel me? Like, so I'm like, if that's the type of woman that I can talk to, or you know, and be that with them, be comfortable, be happy, cracking jokes and stuff like that. I like cracking jokes all day. So if you can make me laugh, and we got a good shoe in for that. So that's how it is.
All right, do y'all feel like a man can have a platonic relationship with women?
What platonic? What that mean? You gotta.
So
you gotta
platonic
run that down.
platonic love is a type of love that is not sexual or romantic. The term is named after the Greek philosopher Plato. Platonic relationship is one in which people share a close bond but do not have a sexual relationship. I think it can happen. Definitely. You know, I got some female friends I could consider, you know, friends, pretty close friends, and I don't look at them sexually.
Right.
I got a sip on that.
I mean, but that goes to say that evidently, you know, someone that you're having a platonic relationship with would not be a girlfriend or a wife.
Also, it's just straight friend.
It would. I mean, it would have to be. I'll go be some pretty backed up people.
Yeah, you can have a platonic relationship with the opposite sex. Yeah. I feel like if you do have feelings for that person, you gotta set boundaries. But for the most part, I think you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I think men and women can be friends. It just depends. Like, you feel me? Like, what a friendship going? You feel like is it just like, you know, it gotta seem like we almost like brother and sister for it to be like just straight platonic. You feel me?
What if it's just like you don't got a best friend or a close friend or something?
Yeah.
Opposite sex.
Yeah. But I would see them like almost as if like this is like family almost. You feel me? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I know for me, like
like
and this is when I was younger. Like you will always have those one or two friends. Oh, they're like cute, bad, maybe a little popular, but you wouldn't cross those lines with because they were all the baddies. So like, you just gotta be cool, gel with them on that level. Like you know you don't want to cross that line. Don't want to mess things up. You know what I'm saying?
But see the things and that the opposite, like I don't speak for all men, but most men they be crossing that boundary though. You feel me? they like they.
That's because they thinking with that third leg.
Yeah, because like
it's not worth it. Though,
because dudes like.
And you can change it though, because nowadays it's different because women is on that.
Yeah, women definitely shoot they shot more nowadays. They is brave. They some brave.
Women are new niggas, man.
I've had so many women approach me and be like, I only mess with married guys.
They only mess with married guys?
They want a married guy. They know that he got to go home or do something, you know. Like,
how she feel about that? Like, why she want that?
Cause they don't. Cause I don't. I guess in my mind, I feel like society has told them that a relationship is meaningless. Like women are so focus driven and on their bag and on leveling up. They don't want to deal with the guy. I mean, there's toys and stuff like that, but when it's time to get the real thing, they're gonna get the real thing. They're gonna go back to. It's almost like prostitution without paying for it.
OnlyFans, what?
No, I mean, because they're not. I mean,
you pay.
I'll take it back. Some women might be, but most women are not gonna be. Hey, I got 40 for you. Come bust me down or something like that. But for them to hit you up only for that reason. You may be being naive, like, oh, I got her. I got me one, you don't got a bother, but really, she don't even want nothing to do with you outside of that. Yeah. And if it ain't decent,
okay, I see what you mean.
She not rerouting. She not coming back.
That's what I'm saying.
She ain't rerouting.
Women are the new niggas, man. It's like nowadays.
In your opinion?
In my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, in my opinion, because they keep feelings, suppressed nowadays, so it's like it's hard to get close with a woman in either type of way. Not all women. It's not hard to get close to most women, but it's like a good amount of them is like on this hot girl, get that bread, get that head, and leave. And so
in and out.
It's like it's like it's hard for them. It's hard.
All right, what would you guys say? And this question is from Jazz out of Detroit. What is the difference between loyalty versus unconditional love?
Loyalty and unconditional love. You wanna go?
Yes, you got it.
I would say, for me with loyalty is like, this is somebody I'm gonna ride for who gonna ride for me. You feel me? Like he or she is doing his job well, and the other person is doing their job well, and they come together. That's loyal. Like, you feel me? Like if this man, this man making X amount of money. Like, let's say he up 100,000. He make 100,000 a year. He able to take care of her and him. You feel me? But let's say he fall off, he get injured. That 100,000 looking more like 30,000. You feel me? And she still loving him just the same. You feel me? That's loyalty. That's like, okay, whether you rich or broke, you feel me? I'm gonna ride with you because I mess with you heavily. You feel me? That's loyalty. But you say unconditional love.
So I guess, and this is another question that's kind of similar. It's from Taylor, south side of Chicago. Does loyalty matter?
Yeah, because you want somebody that's gonna ride with you no matter what. Like,
but is this person also checking you when you're wrong?
Yeah, you're supposed to. You supposed to check. Like, if I'm doing something wrong, like, you gotta call me out on that. Like, cause I'm not right about everything.
Like right in the gate, not like putting one in the back pocket.
Yeah, don't hide it. Shit, what you hide it for? Like, let me know. Like,
well, I mean, you might call them out on something, and they call you out on something that happened 2 months before.
Now that's somebody who want to go tit for tat.
That's probably.
Don't go tit for tat with me. Like, come on, now we creating a bigger problem than what's already there. Like, no, I don't need one of those.
I mean, I would say unconditional love is a type of loyalty. Because it's like you don't have to love nobody to still have loyalty. Loyalty can almost just be a sense of duty. It's like, all right, this is my son. I'm gonna be loyal to him because he's my blood, type shit. Or this is my family. I'm gonna be loyal to them because of this my blood, type shit. So it's like, unconditional love is like I'ma love you no matter what. I don't care if you got that big ass forehead. I love you. Well, I don't care if you did that one mistake, whatever it may be.
But once that mother start cheating, cheating is heavy on people.
That's different though. That's
Is that
different.
still unconditional love?
No, because cheating is like you crossing somebody.
Yeah, but people can cross people and still love them.
I would say
Like this dude can cheat on his girl.
that's not love. You tainted my love. If you cheating on me, you tainted the love.
But is the love not unconditional?
Yeah. It's still unconditional. Like even though
you saying you saying is if somebody cheated on somebody, is that supposed to be they still supposed to have love for them afterwards? Is that unconditional?
It's unconditional. That's a form.
I think it depends where you are. So like with marriage, you're called to cross that hurdle. It's a vow that you've taken up, and if you're dating someone, you're not really solely tied to that person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not condoning it. I'm not okaying it.
Right.
I'm just saying like.
I think even in marriage though, if somebody cheats on cheating while they in a marriage, no, you tainted the love, G.
It's tainted,
like,
but it's
it's
still
almost
love.
ain't no love no more.
It's tainted, but it's still love. Cause that's when people come in with that word toxic love.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily.
Mm-hmm. So
Toxic would be different than
that's
you know.
still like
And I think
it's a form.
you would have to like factor in
Like a dude,
the situation.
a girl
of
constantly
what
cheating on this
happened.
dude, but they still in love and trying to be together. That's toxic.
But I'm just saying it may be a little different than like if someone is in a relationship as opposed to like being married to somebody. And then also like if it's the guy or the girl, you know, if a guy gets cheated on because of pride, I'm getting up out of there.
Yes.
And if it's the other way around, where the guy's doing the cheating, society says that the girl is supposed to stick around and this person will get it together, whatever the case may be.
I don't know though. Does society really say that?
I mean, that's how it's been in the past. I feel like it. Guys get away with cheating in the marriage, and women are expected to take them back. But if a girl cheat, that pride, man, I'm gone.
It depends on the situation.
I say like when it comes to situations like that, the best apology for that is change behavior. Like it's one thing to.
It doesn't. There's like you said. There's no apology that you can verbally.
No,
it has to be shown.
Yeah, we change behavior. Like if you constantly cheating and hurting this person,
Trust will have to be
stop.
gained back.
Right. You got
Loyalty will have. Everything will have to be earned back if that's what you guys choose to do.
That's what I'm saying. Cheating is kind of like.
But the biggest thing
ending all that.
is if you do decide to continue or pursue someone in a relationship or a marriage, some type of forgiveness will have to be given. And if it's not, then it's actually like
it's a trickling effect.
Yeah, because they're gonna continue to throw it in your face, or you're gonna be wasting your time basically if you haven't been forgiven.
Oh yeah, I'll say just with cheating, that's just like you burning everything that you just built. It's like there's no love in cheating. If you're cheating on someone, it's like you basically fuck that person. I'm finna go do what it do with this other person.
Wait, what'd you say? Basically, like you saying F the person or like?
So with cheating, it's like the person that's cheating is saying fuck they person that they with. I'm about to go with this other person because they got me feeling like this for the moment. Because people and feelings change every day.
Okay.
So I don't think unconditional love. It could be unconditional love could be a part of loving somebody that cheated on you. But that's also like you letting somebody walk over you.
Yeah, but one of the things
I don't think it would be letting
they
somebody.
cheat only because they trying to get past that. Like they are they cheating? They only cheated because that person didn't satisfy them sexually.
No, it shouldn't be. No.
I don't know. If somebody ain't satisfied you
cheating,
sexually, then
if somebody cheat on, they should just end the relationship. If it comes to that, if you need to be with somebody else, you need to just be single, bro. Me personally.
Like I said, women, we would love to know your feedback. In the comments, please drop a response to what's been said. We would definitely appreciate it.
Please.
Let's lighten it up a little bit. What is this? Is from Nikki. I ain't gonna say the rest of the name. Just Nikki from the West Side. Why don't guys / niggas listen? Why don't they listen?
Not niggas.
Not the the I. Niggas.
Why
don't guys listen?
Stuck in our ways, pride. that is what it is. Like we hit. We don't necessarily comprehend.
So that's why you don't listen.
Boy, y'all.
You can't speak for all.
Man, they say why men and niggas.
Okay, why doesn't Marquise listen?
Pride. Shit, I be high. Actually, it ain't even pride. I'm just high headed. Like I hear it and I understand it, but I still don't act on it. That's just me. That's just me as a person. That ain't even like in relationship wise. That's just me. Like somebody tell me to go left, I go right. It's tweaking. I'm just a tweak, you know. I'll be tweaking, folks.
Yeah, I say, yeah, he hit it right on the head. Niggas prideful. Prideful is like, especially if it's someone you think they don't know what they talking about. How the hell you talking to me? What are you trying to tell me this shit?
If that pride is the devil.
You see what I done did. Like, why I need to listen to you? So, yeah, I say niggas prideful, man.
You prideful? You got a little pride in you?
I think we all got a little pride, but I don't think that has anything to do with listening.
Why you don't listen?
Okay, so listening doesn't mean like listening just means listening. Listening.
Like just hearing?
Like, are you listening to them? Like, do you take the time to hear what they're saying and valuing it, taking it into consideration? Listening is an essential part of any relationship you have, whether you dealing with somebody, you know, as far as like dating or sexually or business, whatever. Like, you have to listen, right?
So listening, you saying is like, why don't niggas take what they hear and use it? Kind of, you saying like, why they don't use their advice or advice from a woman?
I guess for the most part, I guess I would say it's probably whoever they're not ready to listen to the person who has their attention. I guess that's kind of that question's kind of broad though.
Yeah, it is broad. Yeah.
You said Nikki asked that from the west side.
From the west side.
From the west side. That's why I don't be out west like that, man. that's exactly why they.
What do they even mean?
They
bro?
be broad. What you mean?
It's some nice women on the west side, bro.
I know it's some nice women on the west side.
So what do you say? That's what
I'm saying. I don't be over because they be.
You might find your wife on the west side.
They get money on the west side too, bro.
They is getting money over there. They get money. I don't know if I'm
What's
right.
in their rose, G?
This rose smells good, but it's a real flower. This smells real. He got us a real flower. This joint. But nah,
You make me want to smell that.
well, you gotta smell the roses, bro. It's so peaceful. I'm happy. Nah,
Shout out to our behind the scenes guy, man. He
behind the
did his
scenes
thing,
crew, man. I'm proud of you, man.
He don't want to be on camera. He don't want his name to be known, but he did his thing, man. You know, he got
That's my son.
us the sweet red. We got the Merlot.
He was supposed to fill my cup back up, but he still ain't been over here yet. But it's all good though. It's all good, man. Smell the roses. Yeah. What's the next question?
This dude here. Why do guys act like they don't care? This person would rather remain anonymous.
She from the west side too?
Nope.
I gotta make sure.
She from Iowa.
No, I don't know nobody in Iowa. What they do over there?
Live like everybody else, bro.
Nah, folks.
So,
Let's stick to the question.
Repeat the question.
Why all guys act like they don't care, especially during arguments?
I mean, plain and simple, man. I feel like sometimes if you give, I ain't gonna say a woman, but if you give a person a power nowadays that you care, they gonna abuse that. So it's like we all play this game where we texting or we dating, we asking questions or interactions. There's so many games being played. There's so many mindfucks going on. So you really don't know when someone is being real or they being genuine. I mean, they being genuine or they being fake.
Somebody had a nerve, yeah.
Man, who you talking about?
Yeah, I'm
That
just saying.
that joint hit home. He say.
Cue the elder bar. I know your name.
But I mean, yeah, it's like you don't want to show nobody you care, and as soon as you show somebody you care, it's like they let you down. So it's like, I don't care.
Well, I think in my generation and maybe generation before, that wasn't just something that men did vocally. That wasn't emotionally available.
Mhm.
Whereas now, I feel like you guys
They're more in tune.
more in tune with that. I feel like me, I try my best to be more emotionally available and vulnerable. Don't always do a great job at it. But I know it's something that needs to be done because when you're quiet, especially like if you have an argument with a woman, you're quiet and not responding. It's almost like you making things worse because they are naturally emotional beings.
Right.
And they're spilling themselves out to us. We just sitting there quiet. When they don't understand that men want to say something but don't know what to say at that point in time.
That's true.
And so, ladies, just give your men a little bit more time. I would say if you guys are in a heated argument and you feel like you can't communicate with each other verbally, write it down. A lot of times the things that I want to say to the opposite sex, I have not been able to say it verbally in that moment, but I can go write 3 paragraphs about what I say and how I feel, and it comes out a whole lot differently than
Get
what.
you out of trouble too, man.
Yeah.
So,
Got some shit on your chest, write it down.
I think for me, so like I had dated someone who was like more in tune with her feelings. Maybe because that was like the profession that she had, and I was like, I'm like I ain't into with my feelings. I'm just here. Like you feel me? Like if you got a problem, I just walk it off. But I noticed like my escape for when I in my feelings about a way with a person or a woman, you feel me? I write it into a song or a poem. You feel me? I write how I feel, and that just make it a lot better. So I don't know. But it's like when after being in that relationship, that person has taught me how to be more vulnerable, be more vocal about who I am and stuff like that, and just like express myself instead of hiding. So no.
bloopers. All right, those some good responses, man.
How that one ended. What that is.
All right, let's turn it up a little bit, man.
Alright, let's turn it up, man.
This question is from Taylor, Marquette Park area of Chicago. If so many people are cheating, why aren't poly relationships more common?
That's hidden.
He said, "Why no poly the relationship not happening?"
I feel like they are. I feel like it's more. You have more. You have more open relationships.
Yeah, it's definitely more open relationship now. I feel like
You will be on one?
nah, not my steez, but
It's just having multiple loving, intentional, intimate relationships at the same time. I don't feel like I can pull off.
yeah, I think it's different nowadays though. I think it's more open to like sexual attentions than more just like, okay, you my girlfriend and she my girlfriend. If that makes sense.
That's a lot of power. Ain't too many people can do that. That's
Yeah.
a tough thing to do. That's too many, to me that's too much energy. That's like I already got like one person is already enough, and they headaches and all they problems on what they cause on a daily. Like bro, and then now I gotta add on to 2. You gotta have a lot of patience in order to handle 2 people at the same time. Nah.
Do you get to know someone before sex?
Do I get to know someone before sex? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It just make it better. I mean, nah, cause sometimes, look, sometimes you probably just want to go ahead, knock it down. You feel me? Now y'all actually get close. Y'all ever heard somebody start a relationship because they had sex first?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like the sex is so good that first link, we might as well just make it official.
I will say this.
Trying to let that go away.
I will say this. Sometimes sex, especially like if you're in a committed relationship, sometimes sex can complicate or confuse things because you're not really talking things through. You let like the sex kind of like
Yeah, I feel like
fill in the gap when you still haven't
like that person because they
got
stroked
through
you
this-
right, man.
got through this hurdle or whatever the case may be.
That's all it is.
Yeah, I guess so. Can a relationship work if partners are not sexually compatible?
I say yeah, because all it takes for it to be compatible is you just need to communicate.
But what if that person is just ain't? So what if you? So let me see. It's a good question. Shout out to the person with this question.
Where's she from?
Chicago.
I gotta
South
make sure I gotta ask who these people from.
Can a relationship work if partners are not sexually compatible? Yes and no. I would say if the person, two things. If the person is willing to teach, the person is willing to learn, then yeah. But if either parties are not willing to be a teacher or be a learner in those situations, especially if they've had sex with someone else who is able to deliver what they're looking for, then I feel like it will always just like kind of leave. This is just my opinion. Leave some type of real foggy, like gray area of like not being satisfied.
Cause you ain't satisfied. That's for sure. Like you.
I mean, as long as you ain't having the person do some weird, awkward, and some people it might be that for them. You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays, anything.
Ain't no spit in the mouth and all that. I'm not with that.
Say nowadays,
Food might be with that, but I ain't with that.
Everybody cool with everything nowadays, man.
This is somebody asked you to do that.
You might get a rim
I
job.
just couldn't do it. Bro. He said who?
You might get a rim job.
No, I'm cool on that. Nah, this,
You ain't eating no booty, man.
Huh?
You ain't eating no booty, bro.
It depends.
You ain't let nobody eat your booty, is you?
Nah, man.
Nah,
that.
Be wave, man.
Oh. No, I ain't doing that. But I mean, if that's my girl, you feel me? Plus, she gonna be pretty. She clean. You feel me?
So you said just because she pretty, you gonna eat her booty? What?
I said clean, pretty and clean.
Pretty, so she gotta be pretty.
She gotta
be clean.
You ain't gonna eat no
So if
ugly
she-
motherfucker. Why ain't you?
But if
Come
she
on,
ugly
B.
and
What that
clean,
motherfucker fat though?
Is she ugly?
what if her booty look better than hers? Like,
No, folks. Because then eventually you gotta come right back to that face, and then what? Exactly. So you gotta be pretty.
I feel like this, man.
You gotta be pretty.
Be careful
you gotta
about
be clean.
like what booties you eating.
Hey,
Because it can come back to haunt you. Like somebody could, you imagine being in an argument. Somebody tell you, "Nigga, you ate my ass."
You a booty buncher.
Bro, you
Booty
lost
buncher.
it automatically,
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't know
He's
though,
an
bro.
ass-
It was
Eat
only,
time.
I only did it one
bro.
time. I did that one time.
He liked it.
No, I
He
did
said, "Nah, I'm ready to eat it again."
that one time.
Whoa.
Go edit that out.
This is a question from Isha, south side of Chicago. If a man is married but legally separated from his wife, or vice versa, is it okay to date that person? I would say, I probably would say yeah.
So they separated, but they not divorced.
they're legally separated.
Legally divorced, but can technically be married.
Legally separated.
So it's a difference between being separated and divorced?
Yeah. Sometimes people get back together during a separation, but you're not technically with that person. I guess I don't know. I would.
And you
I would probably want to know like how long and the last time you've been intimate with this person or something like that, or you know.
So you saying it is like.
Is it a difference between?
You said it's okay to be.
I would have to know everything, but I would say yeah.
I don't know though. I feel like during a separation, you either making a decision between if you want to make, if you want to stay with this person, or if you still want to make it work.
Right.
So,
And I think, maybe seeing other people might help you make that decision or not.
it could. I don't know. I feel like with me personally, if I was to be put in that situation, I would just have to see, how. Yeah, I feel like another person is going to already pervert that answer anyway, because it's like I'm with another person. This person probably making me feel good. Of course, I'm gonna want to probably get separated. I feel like I'm gonna need that a lot.
I mean, I would be okay with going on dates with that person.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put
Get
a
intimate.
title
Or
or get intimate on like what we're doing.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm gonna get intimate. I'm gonna go ahead and take that down and then keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'm like, I already know what this is.
All right, this is the last question. We did not get through all these questions. We're probably going to do a part 2 on this.
Part two. If y'all want part two, shout that
if
out.
you would like to be on the show with us, hit us in the DM, in the comments. I value opinions from the opposite sex, so I'm sure it'll be a little bit different if we had a lady or some ladies on the show.
One or two. If y'all want to pop up on here one time, you see, we took our time and got the decorations. So at least we trying. We putting in effort. So if we can put in effort, hopefully y'all can put in just a little bit of effort and match us. Match that energy.
Okay, this last question is from Michelle from Atlanta. What are some challenges in the past relationships / situationships that you've learned from?
Got quiet.
Yeah. For me, I think definitely communication is key. Communication is key, but then also be willing to give yourself, but not kind of like lose yourself.
Yeah.
So have this kind of balance of, making sure you're doing stuff with your significant other or valuing things that they like or want to do, but not to the point that you forget about what you like and what you want to do. And even if that looks like you doing that separately by yourself.
That makes sense.
Because a lot of times I feel like you may date someone and you stop doing stuff that you like or you're doing, and then when that person's gone, you're like, why did I stop?
Yeah.
So don't lose yourself in it, and to the best of your ability, just keep an open line of communication, and not assuming or expecting someone to know what's going on in your head.
Yeah.
That's real.
I'll say mine is just being able to, like I say, I'm very big on being vulnerable nowadays. Cause I was a person that was not sharing my feelings at all, and so the more I'm able to share my feelings, the closer I can get to that person, and the more the relationship just will get better. It's like you'll never stop learning something about somebody, no matter how long y'all been together. It's always something new popping up. So it's just like, yeah, you just gotta be willing to accept their emotions, and hopefully they can accept yours, and we can just grow from there. So, yeah.
All right. Well, go ahead. So,
man.
my bad, man.
He finna end this one.
Forget me.
Man, the
Damn,
producer said we got one more minute, man.
But
He gonna look at the producer.
60 seconds.
But nah, though, I would just say, man, you know, for anybody that's in that long-term relationships or just starting a relationship, one thing that I learned from this is, you know, you gotta stick it through, man. You know, you gonna have your good years, you gonna have your bad years, you gonna have your bad weeks, you gonna have your good months, you gonna have your bad months. You know, so it's like you even gonna have them fights where it's like, oh, that fight, you know. And I feel like if it's not toxic, if it's not, you know, if somebody's not cheating on you and stuff, you able to get through that. Even toxic, you know, depending on how toxic it is, you can low key get through that too. You know, depending on if somebody beating on you and shit like that, then don't stay in that shit. So don't.
There's a hotline to call for that.
Yeah, so it's like if
We are definitely against domestic violence.
Nah,
right,
yeah.
so
Whether either way.
right, so it's like if you ain't most of the time in a relationship nowadays, especially nowadays, people give up. So it's so easy to give up, and it's like, you know, do you? You know, in a relationship, you making that commitment to stay with that person, so stay.
Yeah, so definitely while you're in a relationship, like I said, these have been some very good questions. Ask some of these questions. There's no such thing as a bad question while you're getting to know someone. Ask. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't wait till you married and start asking these questions. Ask these questions before you even take it to that next step. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please, as I stated earlier in the show, drop those comments to these responses or these questions for us. This has been another episode of Free Game. We are out.